While it can be normal for a teenager to lack confidence at times, people with self-esteem issues normally view themselves differently to how others view them. As teens' bodies grow and change, they can feel self-conscious and hyper-aware of every blemish and extra pound. They're also bombarded with ideal, often computer-enhanced, body images that are impossible to measure up to. These messages can convince anyone that they're too fat, too thin, too short, or too tall. The good news is that, as a parent, you have more influence than you think to help your teen get through this tough time of life and create a positive self-image, no matter their size or shape. Hello and welcome to Sam.K Parenting, where we share tips and tricks for parents with tweens and teens. If this is your first time here, make sure to turn on those notifications, so you don't miss out on our regular updates every Thursday. Now, let's jump straight in. If you were thinking it is mostly girls suffering from negative body image issues and low self-esteem, think again. While girls often become disillusioned and disheartened with the flawless appearance of models and celebrities on glossy fashion magazines, TV shows, movies, and social media, many teenage boys unfairly compare themselves to the buff athletes and movie stars they're bombarded with. They feel dissatisfied and inadequate if their own bodies don't measure up. A lot of this, enhanced advertising beauty, can trigger bouts of depression, eating disorders, and other dangerous behaviors in an attempt to achieve what they think is a perfect body. Boys don't usually talk about body image issues as much as girls, but that doesn't mean they don't have them. You might be surprised to learn that boys and girls suffer from eating disorders in equal proportions. Females just tend to present more and be more open about their struggle. So what does low self-esteem look like? Some of the signs of low self-esteem are typical and fairly obvious, but there are some symptoms which may surprise you. They include isolating behaviors, poor posture, excessive bragging, sporadic eating patterns, negative talk and frequent self-deprecating language, limited number of friends and social interactions, excessive apologizing, preferring escapism to genuine social interaction, low levels of motivation and unwillingness to try new experiences, exaggerated emotional responses and inability to regulate frustration. Parents are right to be concerned by their teens' low self-esteem. It can have a wide range of adverse consequences, limiting their opportunities and negatively impacting a teen's quality of life. How can you help your teen that may be struggling with low self-esteem? Here are some general tips for dealing with a teenager with low self-esteem. Pay close attention to the manner in which you speak to your teen, and other family members. Teens are very sensitive to parental words and behaviors. Don't be overly critical, as it can send the message that they are just not good enough. This can feed into their negative self-talk. Set up small achievable projects to tackle around the house, though avoid routine chores. This can offer an opportunity for them to feel productive and gives them a sense of accomplishment. Help them shift to positive self-talk. If your teen disparages themselves or doubts their abilities, show them how to focus and instead switch to a positive mindset and self-talk. Talk about assertiveness. Discuss how nuances such as tone of voice can make or break a conversation. Point out how body language and nonverbal cues can send crucial social messages. Understanding negative body image. A study conducted in the US showed that 25% of male adolescents were concerned about their body image. A similar study put this number at 50% at age 13, and nearly 80% by age 17. While these numbers go down when surveying adults, the origin of these body image issues are common when they were a teenager. Clearly, many teens struggle with body image, but where does this struggle come from? Firstly, the school environment can cause your teen to struggle with body image. This is not a problem with school itself, but rather the social element of it. Making fun of one's physical appearance is common in interactions between teenagers. Additionally, school uniforms can make certain physical attributes noticeable, such as breast tissue in males, or large thighs in girls. This can cause a great deal of distress in teenagers, causing a negative body image. Secondly, the media and the internet also play a role in the way a teenager views their body image, particularly in girls. Social feeds, advertising and websites are filled with images with good-looking men and women, which constantly reinforces toxic and unrealistic beauty standards. What you can do to help? We've looked at the causes of a negative body image, but how do we help teenagers with their body image issues? The most important step, arguably, is to talk to your teenager about body image in early adolescence. The earlier you start to promote body positivity and resilience in children, the better, says Pablo Vandenabile, Clinical Director for Mental Health at Bupa UK. Try to encourage your teenager to have a healthier relationship and understanding of social media. Let them know that before anyone posts anything, these pictures are heavily edited with software such as Photoshop or filters, both on a personal and marketing level. You should reinforce the fact that they don't need to look like the idealized version of beauty sold to them by social media. Help them to understand that the ideal image is perpetuated by companies that want to sell their products so they can make money, nothing more than that. Reinforce the fact that their self-worth is not dependent on their external appearance, but it should be and can be derived from within. Encourage your child to find things they like about the way they look. This could be their face, smile, or legs, for example. Additionally, you should promote health over image. Exercise and healthy eating are still crucial to a teenager's well-being, so don't be afraid to encourage these behaviors. These tips should help you as a parent engage in healthy discussion about your teenager's body image issues, and in turn, through this open communication, you can identify any pain points that your teen may not even realize they are struggling with. Then you can find ways to support them with those issues and help them make sense of the world they are experiencing as a hormonally charged teen. Identification of the causes and signs of low self-esteem and body image issues is the first step, but it must be followed up with open and honest communication about those topics. Remember, everything is the end of the world as a teenager. Their worlds are filled with more drama than the bold and the beautiful. So, please remember to actively listen, be kind, and always be empathetic when dealing with your teen's self-esteem issues, because all pain is relative and valid. If you as a parent try to understand and help your teenager with these issues, it is likely they will develop into a healthier and more resilient adult. Self-esteem and body image issues are very real. Please share this video with your friends, see video link in the description below, and let's help our tweens and teens to be self-confident, self-love young people. Thank you for watching.